Trump wants to remove a famous photo of a black man who was a slave here in America. This black man has lashes, welts, deep scarring from abuse from his owner. Back when slavery was a fucking thing, chattel slavery here in America, the most brutal form of slavery to which we've not received reparations and which we about to receive that shit. That's another story. But he wants to remove that because he says it'll be traumatizing for people to see that in a museum. Bitch, how the fuck you think it felt to go through that shit? See, this is why y'all are some damn demons, for real. You MAGA people, you Republicans, conservatives, all you hoes on the right. This is why y'all are evil, right here. Because how the fuck does this even make sense?
That the National Park Service will remove a famous photo of an enslaved man's scars, saying it could traumatize visitors, sparking debate over how history is told.
Can you show that?
Yes, one moment.
All right, this was a very important picture back, during the controversy over slavery, because it showed, slavery was not this benign institution, but was a horrible, brutalizing, dehumanizing, destructive institution, one of the worst institutions ever devised by human beings. And I'm not saying every slave got beaten by this, like this, of course not, but every slave would be subject to this kind of beatings. But Donald Trump doesn't want us to acknowledge the horrors of slavery, doesn't want to acknowledge 100 years nearly of Jim Crow discrimination, doesn't want to acknowledge that any iota of discrimination still exists in our country. He wants to purge our history of anything that counters his political orthodoxy. You don't have to believe me. Just read his Project 1776, his officially endorsed account of the American experience issued at the very end of his first term. Virtually every scholarly organization in the country, about 50 of them, joined with the American Historical Association to denounce this report, saying it's not history, it's political orthodoxy. It takes no account of historical scholarship of the past 40 years. And, Trump talks about accuracy. It's riddled with errors.
If you believe Trump is about accuracy,
yeah, right.
Even if you're his biggest supporter,
yes,
you cannot come and tell me you actually believe Trump is about accuracy.
Final point. He doesn't want to acknowledge slavery as contrary to American democracy, but he loves to do what, Sam, with the Confederacy? Set up monuments, rename bases after Confederates. That's fine, even though they were treasons. They were traitors who shed blood of hundreds of thousands of Americans, with many, many millions projected today's population.